Good morning. Today we are going to discuss a topic which is very interesting, and we use this statement many a times. When a person does some wrong against us, what we say? I'll sue you. I'll file a case against you, isn't it? So the topic is who can sue, who may sue. The general rule is anybody can sue. A aggrieved person can file a case in a court. He can sue. But there are certain people who were not allowed to file a case previously, but nowadays they are allowed. Salmon has called this as a disability. Yes, it is a disability, because see, if you do some wrong against me and if I am not allowed to file a case against you, it is like taking away my inherent right. My basic right, my human right to file a case in a court, to approach the court, is been taken away. So it is a disability. So what we have done, we have removed this disability. Previously these people were not allowed, but now they are allowed. We have kept certain conditions, like they have to take permission from the central government and all, but now they are allowed to file a case. So we are going to see now who were not allowed previously and for whom certain hurdles are kept. The first one is the convicted person. Convicted person means who is proven guilty, who has been found guilty, and the court has declared a punishment against him, a sentence against him. A convicted person previously was not allowed to file a case, but now he is being allowed. The second is the alien enemy. Alien enemy, alien friends. We have to first consider who are the aliens. Aliens are the foreigners in our country who come here maybe for job purpose, maybe for education purpose, and they are in our country. They are called as aliens. If his country and our country are friends, means there is no war in between his country and our country, then he is our alien friend. An alien friend is allowed to file a case directly in the court, as we can file, as the citizen can file. So for alien friend there is no disability, but for alien enemy it is a disability. Now who is an alien enemy? Like maybe he was an alien friend previously. The country, his country and our country were friends, but because of certain things a war is being declared. If a war is declared between his country and our country, then he becomes immediately an alien enemy. But he is staying in our country now, so he is allowed to file a case. But means if some wrong occurs against him when he is residing in our country, he is allowed to file a case, but he has to take the permission from the central government under section 83 of CPC. He is allowed to file a case just by taking the permission. This is the second point, means the second person, you can say. First we saw the convicted person, now he has been allowed. Alien enemy is allowed, but he has to take the permission from the central government. The third is the husband and the wife. In England, husband and wife were considered to be one entity. After marriage, they were considered to be one legal entity, and therefore they were not allowed to file a case against each other. Isn't it? How a person can file a case against himself? So they were one entity, therefore not allowed to file a case. But in India, we allow them to file a case against each other because they are separate entities. Husband can file a case against the wife, wife also can file a case against the husband for the torts which they commit against the other. In England, now it has been allowed, but previously they were not allowed. Okay, now 3 points we have seen. First is convicted, the second is alien enemy, in which we saw the alien friend also. For alien friend there is no hurdle, husband and wife. no hurdles. They can file a case. Now the fourth one is a bankrupt. A bankrupt means an insolvent person whose assets are less and liabilities are more. Therefore, his creditors have filed a case in a court against him and declared him insolvent. Once he is declared insolvent, it is called as his civil death. Therefore, all his property is been taken away by the court. And if something wrong occurs, somebody does wrong towards the property, his property, then the court will take an action against the third person, that is the officers of the court or official assignee or a trustee they are called. They are the officers of the court. They will file a case or for that wrongs relating to bankrupt's property, but the bankrupt cannot file a case. It is his civil death. But a bankrupt is allowed to file a case for those wrongs which are being committed against his body, which are called as personal wrongs. Therefore, bankrupt can file a case for personal wrongs, but he cannot file a case for the wrongs towards his property, because now it is not his property. It has become the court's property, you can say. Okay. The next is the foreign state, that is a foreign sovereign who wants to file a case in a court in India. Then he has to take the central government's permission under section 84 of CPC. Just permission they have to take, because the central government is going to check why the case has been filed, why the foreigner wants to file a case, what relief he wants, whether he wants any help and all. So this permission is required. Okay. Now the next one is the corporation or the company. A company is a legal entity like a human being. Therefore, a company is allowed to file a case for the wrongs, for the torts which occur against them. Company same like human beings can file a case because it is a legal entity. Under company law, they are being declared as a corporated body. Therefore, they are having right to sue, right to be sued, isn't it? Right to sue, right to be sued. They can enter into contract. Everything they can do like a human being. The unincorporated bodies. Corporated bodies are legal entities, but unincorporated bodies are not legal entities. They are not registered, you can say. Therefore, they are not a legal entity. Therefore, as of right, in the name of the body, in the name of the association, they cannot file a case. But if some wrong occurs against the members, then the members of the association, which is unincorporated, unregistered, the member has to file a case, not the association, not the unincorporated body. Now the last point which we are going to discuss is the infant, the position of an infant and the child in womb. Infant means a minor. Today also, a minor cannot file a case in a court. He has to come in the court through the guardian. That is, a guardian on behalf of the minor will come to the court. And when the minor becomes major, means he completes 18 years of age, then he will decide whether to continue the case or not. These all provisions are under Civil Procedure Code. Okay, therefore infant through the guardian can come to the court. Now the last is the child in womb. That is a child who is in mother's womb. He is not a legal entity in law. He is not recognized in law. Therefore, he cannot come to the court for the wrongs which are occurred to him when he was in the womb of his mother. For this we have one case. The name of the case is Walker versus Great Northern Railway Company. A pregnant woman was in a railway compartment. She was in the journey. At the time, an accident occurred. She was injured. Because of the injuries, she gave birth to a handicapped child. She gave birth to a deformed child. This child afterwards has filed a case against the railway company stating that see, I have been deformed here because of the accident, give me compensation. The court has taken this technical point that you are not legal entity at that time. You are coming to the court asking for compensation for those wrongs which are occurred when you are not there in this world. You are in the womb of your mother. Therefore, your mother should have come in the court, not you. Therefore, the case was dismissed. We feel this is wrongly decided, isn't it? Technical issue should not have been taken. Justice should have been done, though the mother comes or the child. But the case was decided like this on the technical point. But after 2 years, similar type of case, same facts and all, occurred in Canada, and the Supreme Court of Canada has given justice. Supreme Court of Canada has stated this is a technical point we have to ignore, and though the mother comes or the mother has not come, the child has come, we have to give compensation, because though the mother comes or though the child comes, they are coming for a tort, they are coming for a wrong which has been occurred to them. Therefore, we have to give justice. In this case, in Canada, the child in womb, who was now an infant, he got compensation. So these points which you have seen, we can say here, now they can file a case, isn't it? Only some few hurdles are there, few permissions are required, but after taking the permission, they can file a case. So being an advocate, when a client comes to you, you have to first check whether he is having the locus standi, that is, whether he is having a right to file a case. Check it properly. If he is having the locus standi, then draft a case and sue the defendant in the court, isn't it? Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video.